Clovercrest Media Group presents a CMG podcast. Keys to the City.
Keys to the city, baby. When you see us, so you know.
Crossed up by Kobe, little floated to Shaq, and then Shaq goes like this, and the rest is history. Pay attention. Don't tell me what to do, devil woman.
But speaking of those Lakers, hold on. But I didn't make my.
I said Denver's gonna win.
Yeah, you did. You said that.
There's no other show like that. Clovercrest is doing great things right now.
Streaming everywhere.
Do you have a 401k and some savings for future retirement, but don't even know if it's enough to live off of? How much is enough? How often are you thinking about it? The team at JPEX Financial Group can help set your mind at ease. We specialize in creating strategies in the planning and managing of your financial, educational, and investment needs. We help clients pursue their investment goals with sound financial strategies. You deserve a personal, tailored plan. Lasting, meaningful, and open relationships are the foundation of our practice. You've worked hard for your money and should feel confident in your investment choices as you make decisions for your financial future. Your goals are our goals. We are dedicated to your needs and hopes for your future. Visit our website and give us a call at 860-430-5397. Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Services Advisors, Inc. JPEX Financial Group, LLC is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. JPEX Financial Group is located at 78 Eastern Boulevard, Glastonbury, Connecticut.
Sanderson looking in, zone for a pass. He's looking for King, intercepted. He's going to go down the right side. Lawrence down to the 20, 30, down to the 40. He might go all the way.
3rd down and 7. Good jump off the line by Strahan, who gets the sack. Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet, airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
4-man rush. Eli throwing into traffic on the sideline. They're going to rule a catch by Manning.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this song about the GMen, the Giant Football Podcast. I'm Big Chase, joined by King Zane and Sean Scanlon. I mean, I know it's Super Bowl week, and we'll get to the Super Bowl. Don't worry. We will talk about that. But there is Giants news, and, we got to start off with the Giants. Giants hire Don Martindale, former Ravens defensive coordinator, as their new defensive coordinator, and Mike Kafka, former Chiefs QB coach and passing game coordinator, as their new offensive coordinator. Sean, I'm going to start off with you. How confident do you feel in these two new hires for the Giants?
I feel pretty confident in them. Obviously, Wink Martindale, orchestrated some great defenses for the Ravens for a long time there. Even before he was the defensive coordinator, he was the linebackers coach with guys like Terrell Suggs and Ray Lewis. So he's obviously got great experience. He's very well respected around the league. And I would have liked to kept Patrick Graham just because you don't have to switch up the scheme. He obviously has relationships with the players already there, but you can't go wrong with Wink Martindale. I think, he's one of the better defense coordinators in the league. So I think that was a solid hire. And Mike Kafka, he's a young guy who doesn't have much experience. He came right into the league with the Chiefs, but working with Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense definitely helps. He definitely has some experience working with a very well-run offense, just like Brian Daboll does in Buffalo. So I don't see how that could hurt the Giants offense in any way, especially for an offense that is kind of, stuck in old school ways, not really innovative. So try and bring some fresh ideas to this offense to, try and benefit Daniel Jones and the rest of their playmakers moving forward. So I'm fairly confident in these hires, but like I said, I've been confident in the last 2 or 3 coaching searches as well. So, but the good thing I do like about these hirings are it's kind of just young and innovative and kind of changing the times. So that's the one thing that gives me confidence. So we'll see how it goes moving forward. But right now, I like the coaching staff that Brian Daboll has put together so far.
Yeah, I like it as well. I know Mike Kafka. I'm really excited for it because we saw the offensive struggles this year for the Giants. Bring him in. I mean, you saw how the Chiefs' offense changed for the better throughout the season. I mean, it was struggled. So I would imagine Mike Kafka had somewhat of a hand in changing it up and getting the Chiefs to the AFC Championship. But so yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited for both these guys. Excited for the new Dable era. But Zay, I mean, are these changes for the better? But really, what are the big differences you notice from this coaching staff and Joe Judge's coaching staff, or are they similar? And are they going to end up falling out and being the same?
Obviously it's too early to tell anything. There's a lot of similar moves, and Joe Judge, a guy, he immediately came in, brought in guys he was familiar with from his time in New England. He brought in players that he was familiar with, similar to what Dable has been doing. He's brought in guys from Buffalo, guys and from close divisions that he's played against, that he's familiar with. He's brought in guys like that. He brought in players, even quarterbacks like Davis Webb, which I don't even understand why we're re-signing again, who was, again, a Buffalo Bill at the time. So now you're bringing in someone who, has past ties to you. I'm just hoping the Giants aren't walking down the same path that they walked down before, similar, like I said, to Joe Judge bringing in his safety and special teams guys and all that other stuff to help, try to round out his team. But again, I don't know how, it's like I said, it's too early to tell the changes. Obviously, defensively, with a coach like that, he's a top 10. He's been a top 10 defense. He's had a top 10 defense his first 3 years in the league. Obviously, he's coached Dable, and Dable hasn't been able to do much score. I mean, coached against Dable, he hasn't been able to do much scoring against them. And the 3 times that they've met, Dable has only scored 3 and 17 in both times, 17 points in both times. After that, when they played against the Ravens. So obviously, he brings in somebody who, obviously he feels is formidable. So there's the confidence level there. But like I said, my biggest issue with the Giants right now is with that whole front office and that whole personnel up there. I don't really understand what's going on. Obviously, I don't understand why Patrick Graham left in the manner he did. To me, that's a little disturbing in the situation that he just left for another defensive coordinator job, not necessarily a head coaching position or something that we, be a level up. He actually just left for the same level. So that makes me wonder what's really going on in that Giants facility. Is everything good behind, closed doors? So that going forward obviously makes you worried as a Giants fan, because you don't need BS basically around the locker room when the team is trying to rebuild, trying to refocus and get back to some type of relevance. But as far as scheme-wise, they should be fine, because he runs a 3-4 similar to Patrick Graham, except for he does more blitzing, which is going to put our safeties on a very, very long island for a lot of games. And I hope that they'll be able to cover it. And they're very high-paid units, so they should be able to. So yeah. I'm hoping that, everything translates over properly. But, again, it's too early to tell.
I mean, with something like that, I love that you brought that up today. Like a guy like Xavier McKinney. I mean, we talk about the X-Men. We saw the leaps and bounds he made this year. I think even more so this year, this next year, I think, with this. I mean, but with all that being said, this is going to be a big offseason for the Giants. But, Sean, what's more important, these hires and getting the right guys, or getting the right guys come April during the draft with those first 2 overall picks, or those first 2 first-round picks?
That's a tough question, because, I mean, obviously getting the right coaching staff to coach guys up is hugely important, especially when you're trying to turn around a program that has been in losing ways for, the past 5 or 6 years. But I will go with the draft picks, just because 2 top 10 picks are huge in the first round. They could really change your team for a long way down the road. Even if you have great coaches in place, you still need some talent there. So I think, the 2 top 10 picks are obviously huge. You can't mess them up like we've seen before with guys like Eli Apple, Eric Flowers, even some would say Saquon Barkley. You have to find the right guys. I think that you need an offensive lineman with at least one of those picks, the number 5 or the 7. Even if you go both offensive linemen, I'd be fine with that, because you really need to rebuild that. But, I mean, you can either get that or an edge rusher. I know that after Kayvon Thibodeau and Aiden Hutchinson, there's not a lot of great talent there, but if you can find someone or even trade back for a couple picks, build some more draft capital, I think that would be huge. So I will say the draft picks just because they're 2 top 10, but it is also very important that you get the right guys there in the coaching staff because these are the guys that we're going to rely upon to get this team back to winning ways. If we ever want to get back there as Giants fans, I know I do. I know that you guys do. It would be nice to see the Giants with a winning record because it's been not even close to that the past couple seasons.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. But another question for you, Zay. I mean, we see all how quick the turnaround has become for some of these teams. Look at a team like the Bengals this year, only taking 2 years from the first overall pick to now being in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Giants are taking a lot from the Bills. Look at how quick the Bills kind of turned around. Sean McDermott was only there, like three seasons before they made it to the playoffs. So, and I mean, learning with a Dable and a Shane, coming from that, knowing what they need to do, can those 2 first-round picks, I said this last week, can those 2 first-round picks take the Giants to the Super Bowl like the 2 first-round picks from the Bengals? Or no? Okay.
I mean, look.
I got a better question for you, Zay. Okay.
Yeah, Super Bowl next year. Book it.
But listen.
You gotta be realistic.
Okay, realistically, how far out are the Giants from playing competitive football and maybe competing for a Super Bowl?
I think that goes back to more of the question you asked about. Asked Sean, and I think what you asked Sean, those two go hand in hand. I think you have to have the right staff to get the right players. And you need both of those in order for that to happen. And you need a staff that's not going to try to get cute. I think we see what happens when you try to get cute, trade back to get more picks, and then you end up missing on those picks, and then it doesn't turn out well. So you have to have guys that come in and take those 2 picks and get guys who are going to be ballers. You need to hit on your picks. It's not about just having top 10 picks. It's about hitting on those top 10 picks. That's the important thing, and not getting fancy here. The Giants want to get back to being the Giants. They have to get players who play football and not the BS that they've been doing, before and trying to trade back and get more picks and add guys late in the round. Those guys really never, we know 3rd and 4th round guys and all that. They can add value and they can also be really quick bust. And the Giants in the past, we've seen elect to try to get more picks later on in the draft to, allocate more guys. They need to hit on their picks and stick to the picks that they have and get the guys that they need to get to turn this team around. Don't get cute. Don't get fancy. That's the only way you can turn this team around. As far as to be like the Bengals or the Bills, to me, those are anomaly situations. That's not always going to happen. You're going to have, teams that are going to turn it around slower, similar to the Browns, similar to the Jags, similar to Miami. You're going to have teams that are going to slow it, have a slow turnaround. And then you're going to have those teams who will have an anomaly like, the Bengals who will turn it around in 2 years. Do I think the Giants can do that? I'm more realistic in seeing the Giants going to take more time because this team is a lot more screwed up than, it looks on paper. But those are anomaly situations. So. And again, your quarterback is Daniel Jones.
I think they're coming more and more often. Look at, even like a team like San Fran and the Cardinals.
It's about hitting on your players.
Now they're competing.
Kafka looks great because he has Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes on his own is a great talent. Patrick Mahomes will be a great talent after Kafka. Josh Allen has turned into a great talent. He will continue to be a great talent. Will Daniel Jones be a great talent?
Yeah, well, that's the big question.
You're not bringing these guys with you. If you were telling me Kafka was coming with Mahomes, I'd be like, all right, let's do this. If Dable was coming with Allen, I'd be like, all right, we're turning this shit around. No, you have Daniel Jones. And we've seen where Daniel Jones has been.
You're right. That's why really the question I asked Sean, with the draft pick and the coach, they go hand in hand because, we probably have had some great draft picks in the past that have ended up being busts because of the lack of development on the coaching staff, the lack of how good the coaches are. If you have the right guys, they can get the best out of anyone. So I think realistically, rather than saying which one's more important, I think they're both important and they both go together because I think, it's going to take time. Everything has to go, and the cohesion and chemistry is going to be big for everyone. But yeah, only time will tell. We will see. I mean, we're only like a third of the way through the offseason. Like, we got all the coaching hires out of the way. Next comes free agency. Then we'll have the draft. And then we'll really see. Then we'll really get to know what this Joe Shane and Brian Daboll Giants team is going to look like.
I just can't wait to the first show after preseason game 1 and the Giants didn't score a touchdown and Joe is losing his mind on this podcast. I just can't wait. I just can't.
I hope not. I really, really hope not. That would suck.
Preseason.
Yeah, we say that all the time, and we see what happens when we get to the regular season. 0-5, 1-4. It's just
but the Giants usually do well in preseason.
No, they've done terrible the last few years. Are you kidding me? They haven't scored touchdowns.
What? It's gonna be wild. I don't know.
Second unit's been playing. They come out there and do well. That first unit doesn't score touchdowns.
Yeah.
Well, this preseason, like the starters never played.
No one played. Yeah.
2020, they didn't score touchdowns. We can go back to these preseason games. They putting up zeros in the first quarter.
Yeah. Listen, we can have all off season to talk about.
Yeah, we can worry about the preseason when the preseason.
Yeah, I mean, 16 minutes. I know we're a Giants podcast, but 15 minutes talking about the Giants, I think that's good enough. Because you want to know why? This week is the most important weekend of the year. You got the biggest game of the year. You got the Super Bowl. Yeah, the biggest football game of the year. Let's go, Super Bowl Sunday, baby. And we will get to we'll talk about that.
Wait, Sean, you know it's this Sunday, right?
It was a joke.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I didn't know it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
Too much Hockey All-Star? Too much Hockey All-Star weekend for you?
Yeah, too much Hockey All-Star weekend, yeah. But all right, let's take a break and then we'll talk about the Bengals and the Rams. So stay tuned.
Apps can do a lot of cool things. You could order dinner, gamble on your favorite team, and track your health. You could even get a mortgage. One click and you can be approved. I'm not sure by who or what country they're in. You deserve more from the mortgage industry. At AnyMac Home Mortgage, we believe in the need for live human interaction during a very complex process. The kind of service and guidance which an app simply can't provide. Our customers are more than credit scores and income documents. They're individuals and families who live in and strengthen our communities. Their story is our story, and that story begins in a home. Chris Sawyer is an expert on providing superior customer service and in meeting the mortgage needs of current and future homebuyers. With over 18 years of experience in the industry, Chris is able to help customers migrate through the home buying and home financing process by using his wealth of knowledge as a well-qualified mortgage professional. And best of all, Chris is located in Cromwell, Connecticut, where he has helped hundreds of clients in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island make their dreams of homeownership a reality. Visit chrissawyer.annie-mac.com. Email him at csawyer@annie-mac.com or give him a call, 860-878-8730.
Chris Sawyer, NMLS number 39345, corporate NMLS number 338923. AnyMac Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender. American Neighborhood Mortgage Acceptance Company, LLC. DBA AnyMac Home Mortgage. Notify Direct. Connecticut First Mortgage Correspondent. License Lender. Broker number ML 338923. Massachusetts Mortgage Lender and Mortgage Broker License number MC 338923. Rhode Island License Lender. License number 201128110L. Call for additional details.
There we go. Big shout out to AnyMac Mortgage and JPEX Financial for sponsoring today's episode. But now let's get into it. Let's get into the big game, Super Bowl 56. I'm not putting the playoff records up anymore because, Sean, you ran away with it. It's out of reach for everyone.
He ran away with it?
Yeah, he did.
I think I went
2-game up on you.
I went 2-0 the last week. How was he 2 games? All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 2 behind. Maybe he went 2-0. Yeah, that would make him 2 games up. Yeah, maybe. All right, yeah.
There we go.
No, I went 0-2 championship week.
There we go.
That's even better.
Sean won.
How do you doing fantasy locks?
Plain and simple. Yeah, I guess.
Not great.
All right, but let's talk about the best bet for the Super Bowl. Yeah, I've been thinking hard and long about this one. It's tough. It's hard. I don't know which side I want to go. So, Sean, sway me a little bit. What's your best bet?
I'm with you. I kind of had trouble with this one. I feel good about both of them, but when I can't pick on one, I'm just gonna go ahead and smash the over. That's what you got to do, especially with the last game of the year. Got to go out with the points. So I'm taking over 48.5. I think that, both these teams obviously have very prolific offenses. I think the Bengals secondary will have trouble with Cooper Kupp and Odell. And I think that the Rams secondary, aside from Jalen Ramsey, the rest of their secondary has been kind of struggling. So I think even if Jalen Ramsey's on Jamar Chase, I think he might be able to contain him a little bit. But I think that opens things up for T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. So I expect a lot of points in this one. I don't think it'll be way over this. I think it'll probably be around, like a 30-27, 27-24. I think it will be something around the 20s. So over 48.5, I like a lot. I want to take the Bengals +4, but I could also see the Rams just with all their talent win maybe by a touchdown. But so that's, I don't know. But yeah, over 48.5. I feel good about that one. So lock it in.
I like that. But if you had to pick a winner, Sean, who you taking?
I'll go with the Bengals. I just feel like they're a team of destiny almost. I feel like Joe Burrow, whenever you have Joe Shiesty, he'll get the job done. And the Rams obviously have a lot of talent on that defense and offense, but I don't know. This Bengals team just feels like they're on a run that can't be stopped right now. They've been in a lot of tight games, so I think it will come down to the wire. And I think the Rams are a really good team, so I don't think it will be a blowout either way. But I just got a weird feeling that the Bengals will get it done. So yeah, I'm going with the Bengals.
Yeah, all right. I like that. All right, Zay. Yeah, I know you've been high on the Bengals all playoffs long. Are you going to continue to roll with them on Sunday?
Let me say this. As a Giants fan, as many Giants fans, I've had very sleepless nights watching Odell Beckham destroy the playoffs and make his way to the Super Bowl, not on the Giants. But I've made peace with that, and I realized we didn't kick him out. Gettleman kicked him out.
Mm-hmm.
We still love Odell.
Yes.
So I'm not mad. But when it comes down to it, I honestly think the stars are going to be stars in this game. I'm just hoping for a good game. I'm riding the Bengals. You guys know that. The Bengals have been riding high. I feel like Stafford is just a turnover machine when he wants to be. And this Bengals defense can be very stingy. We've seen them do it to the Chiefs. We've seen them do it many times throughout the playoffs. And if they continue their stingy ways, they will make Stafford pay. And we know Joe Cool is just... he's the best quarterback in Bengals history. What can I say at this point? So, sorry, Boomer. He's the best, especially if he wins. But, I think when it comes down to it, I think it's going to come down to the quarterbacks, and I think Burrow's the better quarterback. Not the better quarterback. But I think when it comes down to clutchness, I prefer to have Burrow. He is my guy I pick out of the two right now. So, I'm right with the Bengals.
Yeah. I like that. All right. I really want Joe Burrow to win. Like I said it last week. I confessed my love for Joe Burrow. I said how he's going to go to Canton.
Please don't do that.
But no, he's the man, dude. I love Joe Burrow. Listen, you know someone's special when people outside of the sports world know who they are. Like, I mean, everyone's grandma, everyone's mom knows who Tom Brady is because he's just that special. Now, I'm starting to hear younger people talk about Joe Burrow. People who don't know anything about football mention the name Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. Who is this guy? Who is this football player? That's something special.
That's why you have conversations with them. What are you talking about?
That's something special. That's something special. So I love Joe Burrow. I'm telling you something special about that. I think he can get it done. But Sean, my honest analysis of this game, my heart is with Joe Burrow. I want the Bengals to get it done. I want them to win. And I want Joe Burrow to do something no one's ever done. Win a Heisman, win a national championship, and win a Super Bowl. No one's ever done all three. He's doing all three in just a 3-year span. I want that to happen. I want to witness that greatness. But my brain just too many stars, too many people who have been there before, done that before on the Rams, too much experience, and they're at home. That's really, really tough. It's tough for me to pick this. I pick with my heart. I'm going to go Bengals just on the pick, not on the bet, because I'm with you, Sean. When I'm torn between the two, let's bet the over and let's root for the points, baby. Let's go.
Soft.
I think.
Soft.
Listen, I will say, regardless of the outcome, people are going to be talking about Joe Burrow being possible Super Bowl MVP. I'm telling you, even if the Rams win, Joe Burrow is going to put on such a performance. People are going to say, I might even give him the MVP even though he lost. Because I'm not.
I need to edit this and just put like a heart over you, and just zoom in on you and just start playing like George Michael's Careless Whispers as you indulge in your love for Joe Burrow, because
someone's got to send this to Joe Burrow.
This is
right here.
Yeah, he can come on to the show. He'll be our first guest. Let's go. Come on, Joe.
The problem. Why don't you ask him the problem?
I'll rock. I was just talking to Zay about this before the show. I want to get a Joe Burrow jersey because of how much I love him. I'm not going to get a Cincy jersey because I only rock Giants jersey. So I need to get an LSU jersey.
Price will go up when he gets to Canton. You better hurry up.
Yeah. It is. Joe Shiesty, baby. But so over, and the Bengals for you, Zay. You're taking Bengals +4?
I'm taking the Bengals all the way, boy. It's hard right here. I got nothing to lose right now. I'm all in.
Damn.
You can't cash out at this point.
Let's go.
That won't let you cash out at this point.
Dude, I will say, regardless of the outcome, this is going to be a fun Super Bowl. This is not going to be like the last time the Rams were there. I enjoyed it because I love football. I love the chess when it comes to defensive football and that stuff.
What, the Rams-Patriots game?
Yeah.
No, that sucked. That was awful.
No, it wasn't.
It was terrible.
Sean McVay, this offensive this young offensive guru, everyone was touting, oh my God, Sean McVay, he's the future of the NFL. He's the future of coaching. Oh, wait, Bill Belichick's still here, and Bill Belichick still knows how to play defense. And he just shut him down.
You know you're lying to yourself. Look,
I'm not.
I love me a good defense too, but seeing 13 points in the Super Bowl, no thank you.
Yeah,
Not
that
for
might
me.
have been the first Super Bowl I didn't watch the full game.
Story.
It might have been the first. No. It was the Broncos in Carolina. That game was over in the
Broncos
first.
Seahawks.
I didn't watch that full game.
That Broncos Carolina was over in the first quarter. That was just. I was like, this is.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the Broncos Seahawks one, as soon as that first snap happened, you knew it was a clown show. So I was just watching to laugh. The Broncos Panthers
bad,
one,
that
was just bad.
I tell you what though, the Rams are up at half. Odell might be out there dancing in the halftime show because this gonna be a good one.
Yeah. All I want to see is Odell beat Eli Apple for a touchdown in this game. That's my big wish.
Could you imagine Eli Apple gets a game-winning interception? Oh, we'd have to shut down Twitter. The Giants' Twitter would have to shut down.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
I'd die.
That wouldn't be good.
I don't know. I just jinxed it.
But honestly, to wrap up all the talk about the Super Bowl, the real keys, I think, to victory on each side, Sean McVay out-coaching Zach Taylor, which I think he can do, but how well can he do it and getting that defense? Or can Joe Burrow just outplay Matt Stafford? Because I think Joe Burrow can. It's either going to come down to the head coach or the QB.
Give Zach Taylor
who's going to get it done.
Jeez, give him some credit, people.
No, I am.
He was on chopping blocks. He pulled a Coughlin real fast. About to lose your job? I'll take you to the Super Bowl.
You're not wrong.
That's what Joe Judge. You know what? That's what they should have done. They should have told Joe Judge, you're going to lose your job. All year they told him he had security, and he played like he had security. He coached like he had security.
You're not wrong.
They should have told him he was going to lose his job. Sorry.
But, yeah.
He did that to himself when he went the whole clown show organization rant.
He coached and talked like he knew he was going to be back next year. Didn't matter what he said.
Yeah, but now he's gone.
Till his key card stops working.
It's a new Dable in New York. Let's go.
We're not
Clever.
That's just as bad as we are Commanders. Bum, 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 bum. We're not doing none of this year. None of these slogans. None of this. It's just better. Leave it alone. We're the Giants.
Oh,
we're not good enough for the slogans and all that.
Don't you dare be sour.
No.
For
don't
the
you do
former.
It. Don't you do it.
Bills offensive coordinator.
I will make the intro for next season.
It's a new day, bull. Yes, it is.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
Let's go. All right. Okay. That's a good way to end it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Oh yeah. WWE, don't be dicks. Yeah.
Watch the HHW Wrestling Show.
Yeah, make sure you watch the HHW Wrestling Show. Yeah. Where they cover WWE. They've had some guests and stuff from like
we're slacking. I know we can get somebody up here. God.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some giant scrub up here. Maybe Saquon won't be busy next year. Maybe we can get him.
Hey, today's his birthday, all right? Not today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Saquon.
Sorry, Saquon. Happy birthday.
Yeah, get a massage therapist or something because you need to stay healthy. But
no massage therapy. No, that doesn't work out in football. No massage therapy. All
right, well, get something.
Yeah,
that's. I don't know.
Just don't go to the place Deshaun Watson was gone.
Or Robert Kraft.
I didn't even think
of Robert Kraft. Wherever Deshaun Watson, Robert Kraft,
maybe
stay away. There's a lot more going on in there.
Yeah, that one right away. Okay. Yeah, but all right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. For myself, Big Jace, King Zane, Sean Scanlon. This is John about the G-Men. We'll catch you next week to recap the Super Bowl and talk more Giants football. Take care.
Sanderson looking in, zone for a pass. He's looking for King, intercepted. He's going to go down the right side. Lawrence down to the 20, 30, down to the 40. He might go all the way.
3rd down and 7. Good jump off the line by Strahan, who gets the sack. Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
4-man rush. Eli throwing into traffic on the sideline. They're going to rule it a catch by Manning.
Hello, my name is Joe Aguirre. I'm the president of Clovercrest Media Group. And here at CMG, we have a wide variety of podcasts, including sports shows like Keys to the City, The Roll Call, Throwing Jabs, All Four Downs, and Jawing About the G-Men. And great true crime shows like Stinky Week, Crimes and Consequences, Ivy League Murders, and Bird, the unsolved murder of David Eichmann. You can find all these podcasts and so much more by visiting clovercrestmedia.com.